money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen, eluding the pressure right. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second down, it's Drake. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
To throw is Rosen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll run. It's Drake. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action. It's Rosen. Allen has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. And they insert their dime package 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Rolling to his right. Underneath for Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They dump it off to Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marshawn Lynch with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And he's got it up and through. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Dances by at the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watson on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be fourth down. So that'll back him up 5. Ka'imi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On the right side open is Gesicki. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Drake. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Rosen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On second down, here's Rosen. Incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Rosen to throw, escaping the pressure right. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He finds an opening past the 40. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Rosen off the play action. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Allen's got it over the middle, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Rosen. And he hits Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, it's Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Third down, Rosen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The kick by Sanders is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Blue 80! Blue 80!
The final shot before the break. Watson going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what?
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Come back.
On 1st down, it's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Watson.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The rookie Minkah Fitzpatrick with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. It's caught. Stills right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They come out here in the eye. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the play.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 27. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play...
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Watson on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Steps away to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better for 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, T.J. McDonald, getting in there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. On 1st and 10, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson buying time to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
So now here come the Dolphins. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here.